competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team count, that's a big number.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Antonio Marshals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run by Mack to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 20! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. 55 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready! 30 base. Alert 3. Greystone, trap, snap.
Now a 1st carry here for Robinson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Hey, zoom.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. 1st throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 1st down, Moss. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come. The offense as they take over.
They're on 21-yard line.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got this with the score Buccaneers 7, Marshalls nothing.
Go! 60 outlaw, you draw quarter.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
2nd and 1. And he will take it in for the touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now with Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
65. Hey, exit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
2nd and 5. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
61, matchbox lights. Hit it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And it's third down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, it's Moss. And an alley to run. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, Moss. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
General West. Yes. Alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Under 10. 10.
And they'll go on the ground. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll run again here with Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 50. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop. Big rip.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Check 99. Jim.
On 1st down, Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
52, Mike 52.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
5-2 is the Mike.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
I'm coming after you. Check, check, check. Get it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Andy Isabella, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
He's got a man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. Flush to his right. He can run. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
58, come on. 58, come on. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Staying on the ground with Mack. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. He's going to go, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He's back to throw, and this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long.